Man, the Giants lose again, man. The Giants lose again. Can't say I'm surprised. Can't say I'm happy. I'm definitely not happy. It's just the feeling of the game. You just felt like it wasn't even close. It's one of those fake close games, man. One of those fake close games. They were on the record. They were on the record saying this is the 13th straight game Cowboys won. Sick, man. I am sick. I'll give it a couple minutes for people to jump in. Sick work, man. Sleazy, what's good, my guy? What's going on, bro? Jones does it again. Man, there's a lot of things you could point to, man. There's a lot of things you could point to. I'm definitely not taking him out of it. I'm definitely not, but he's definitely one of the reasons. Jones couldn't get it done. All these penalties today. Hate to see it, bro. Hate to see it. Shaq, appreciate you for jumping in, man. The refs cost us on 2 penalties. Refs were on one all game today, man. They were on one all day, all game, man. 4 dimes, all these burners, and no deep game. It's crazy. It's crazy. So many missed throws. So many missed throws, man. Y'all let me know in the chat how you feeling about this loss, man. Yeah, for me, I'm going to be honest, man. For me, I'm over it. I'm over the losses to the Cowboys, man. If there's any team I dislike, it's the Cowboys. And I hate to sound like this, but it's because they own us. They own us at this point. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Every game, it doesn't matter who's on the field. It doesn't matter who's not on the field. They're down to third-string corners out there. They can't run the ball on anybody. They run the ball on us. They can't stop the run. We can't run the ball against the Cowboys. It happens every year, man. It happens every year. There's a lot of things to look towards. Malik Nabers is him. But now our guy Malik Nabers is concussed. Defense kind of did their thing, you would hope, but it just never felt close. It never felt close because the offense wasn't able to get things going. Jones played well enough for this team to win. If you're going to point fingers, start elsewhere. I think there's a lot of reasons. There's definitely a lot of reasons. I'll give you that, Ant. The refs cost us. Once again, that's another thing. DJ played good. Refs are garbage. Should be fired. DJ played good. Missed throws, missed catches, missed tackles. I want to highlight on those 3, man. Missed throws, missed catches, missed tackles. Couldn't complete a deep ball to save our lives. That's not partially. That's because of our QB. Let's be honest. You got drops by Slayton on multiple occasions. Wandale was doing good in the beginning, and then you got drops from him. And missed tackles. We continue to get killed by tight ends. We continue to get killed by tight ends. For me, if Jones could actually hit in stride, we win this game. Man, how many times did we see Wandale reaching backwards, Nabers reaching backwards? Man, don't let me get started. Travis Hunter is a New York Giant. Hey, nah. If Travis Hunter can't throw the ball, he ain't going to be a New York Giant. Adrian was good. He said, how do you underthrow a free play when the Cowboys go offsides? This is the stuff I'm talking about. The defense went back to bend, don't break instead of playing loose. Listen, they weren't getting in the end zone, and that's good, but man, at times it almost seemed like they were just getting too pretty sometimes, in my opinion. Wandale, Slayton sold. We got something good here. Just wait. It's how long do you wait for the results, man? How long do you wait for the results? Robinson was a no-show. We talking about Wandale? Because Wandale looked pretty good. It proves the Giants are losers, and it starts with the quarterback. Winning quarterbacks make throws, and people catch them. How many games have we had when it's a big moment, they have a drop so many times? That's facts, man. That's facts. That BS face mask call was insane. That was ridiculous. Travis is going to be reaching backwards, too. So let's go through it, y'all. Let's go through it. I know y'all in here. First of all, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Normally are not able to go live after the game, but on this Thursday night we are. Where do I even begin? Sometimes you got to question Dable. I think Dable had a good game plan heading into it. But how many times are we going to settle for a field goal? How many times do we settle for a field goal? How many times do we settle for a field goal in the red zone? Close to scoring a touchdown, we just settle for that field goal. That drive coming out of the first half, not going for it on fourth down. Now, if you go for it on fourth down, you don't get it, you're mad. But if you go for it and you get it, you're a genius. I understand all those things, but at no point did it feel like the Giants had momentum in this game. And it's because we knew that the offense was moving the ball but not getting in the end zone. We knew it. I had a tweet and I tweeted. I said the Giants were trying to beat the they're trying to beat the Cowboys the same way the Commanders beat us with field goals. That wasn't going to happen. The offense on the other side of the ball is different. Granted, the defense, did better in the second half because, well, once again, offensively, we held the ball away from the Cowboys. Time of possession, we won that, but we weren't able to get in the end zone. We weren't able to get in the end zone, man. It sucks. It sucks because, once again, when does it end? When does it end? That's just how I'm feeling right now. When does it end against the Cowboys? They continue to own us, and it hurts to say, but they do. They really do, man. This hurts. I agree. Now they want to throw to Jalen Hyatt on the last play. Yeah, man. Jalen Hyatt. Shoot, man. Poor man's Alex Smith. They were comparing to Alex Smith coming out. Yeah, he might be a poor man's Alex Smith. We got Rookie of the Year. Shaking my head. Ronnie, appreciate you for tapping in. Where are the tight ends at? Bellinger's non-existent at this point. Theo Johnson had a couple catches, but really it was Wandale and Nabers. And I like those guys. Don't get me wrong, I like those guys. But Darius Slayton on the backup corner, we weren't able to exploit that, man. The deep ball that gets underthrown to Slayton like twice. Slayton drops a couple passes. Sick, man. Well, the Giants finally ended a 13-game losing streak against Dallas on Thanksgiving. Come on, man. Tim, let's be honest, man. Let's be honest here. Honestly, I'd rather get Hunter, take another year, and get Manning. That sounds crazy, but unless we get Cam Ward, I don't like the rest of those quarterbacks in this draft, man. It sucks that we're in week 4 talking about quarterbacks, man. It sucks. I'm not taking it out on y'all, man. It just sucks that we're sitting here talking about quarterbacks in week 4. Week 4. Sick. Bro, why won't they play Hyatt? At this point, with how Slayton still drops the ball, man, why not? Literally, why not? Use your brains. Daboll sees Hyatt practice. If he isn't playing, it's for a reason. Shut up already. At this point, what are we losing if we play him, What are we losing? Because I agree with that sentiment, Ant. I do, but what are we losing at this point, man? It's hard to even touch on any positives right now. I'm going to be honest. It's hard to touch on any positives, but, Neighbors look good. It looks like we miss Andrew Phillips out there. We definitely miss Andrew Phillips and Adoree. That would have definitely helped a lot, but we need to get in the end zone, and those two guys wouldn't help us get in the end zone. Daniel Jones looked efficient, but not uncertain. Certain plays had to be made, man. Certain plays had to be made. I say this all the time, and I talk about it. I'm not going to sit here and blame Daniel Jones for this loss. There's a lot of certain reasons why you can lose this game. But for me, my quarterback is not a difference maker, and that's the problem. Our quarterback is not a difference maker. Things have to be perfect for this man to go out there and succeed. It's sick. We talked about it so many times. Daniel Jones needs an offensive line. Daniel Jones needs a wide receiver 1. We got both of those things, and we still can't get it done. We see quarterbacks do that with less talent. We see things happen. Dak Prescott was just targeting CD all game. Jake Ferguson had a couple catches. I understand that. But CD was his only pass catcher. And guess what? They still got in the end zone a couple times. The refs were on some BS today as well, man. That phantom face mask call, thinking about, there's nothing more that gets me upset than when they throw a flag and they pick it back up. Nothing gets me more pissed off than that, because it feels like it happens to the Giants all the time. And when it could benefit the Giants, somehow, some way, it gets taken off the board and a touchdown. Like, it happens to us all the time. There's so many different things you could point at in this game, man. And once again, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Daniel Jones is the reason why we lost. but he's not the reason why we're going to win these games. Anthony Hyatt is a raw talent. Nabers looked like he didn't know what day it was after he got knocked out, man. I hope he's all right. I hope he's all right and it's not something that exceeds past his game. Should have started Drew Lock. It seems like it's the same over and over. Gee, I agree, man. It's because Slayton is Danny's favorite target. That's why he needs to catch the ball. I'm a Seahawks fan and it literally don't make sense. Hey, you play us next week, man. You play us next week. Glad I have Jaden Daniels as my QB. Listen, we all wanted Jaden Daniels, man. Let's be honest. Daboll even wanted Jaden Daniels. Outside of a 40-yard bomb in Arizona, what makes you think that? Then we're talking about DJ's D-ball. That was really a good one for the Dallas Cowboys. How do you like that? That means you're in last place and Dallas Cowboys are tied and first. Listen, I'm going to be honest, man. I'm going to sound like a complete hater, but we know where Dallas is going to be spending their offseason. They're going to be not the offseason, playoffs. We know where they're going to be spending it. They're going to spend the offseason early. Let's be honest. We need Darren Waller back. we need a couple things. High is probably too one-dimensional. Alpha, I agree with that, man. We know he's only there for a Hail Mary at the end of the game. Daboll wants to get fired so he can go back to Buffalo. Dallas Cowboys look real good. If you think your team is that good, that means we're way better than you. Darlene, what do you mean by that? This dude is speedy athlete, whereas a running game, bro, he's cheeks, draft Ewers. I can't watch this team. I might have to pin this one. I can't watch this team. They have been trash for almost a decade. DJ is trash, been there over 6 years, and I still playing like a third stringer. DJ is straight garbage. He effing makes over $30 million a year. There ain't much else I can say. There is not much else I can say, man. I'm right there with you. It feels like the same thing year in and year out. Once again, Dak Prescott only losing to us in his rookie year is unacceptable. Dak Prescott is not a top 5 quarterback in this league. He can have all the numbers that he wants, but we know, and I sound like a hater, but I'm going to be honest, man, he does kill us. He kills us every year. We're never able to stop this man from beating us, and we're never able to put up a decent showing on the offensive side of the ball. Sometimes the defense holds things down, and today's a prime example. I mean, if you told me the Cowboys are only scoring 20 points, I would say that we're probably winning this game. Only scoring 20 points. He is raw, not perfect. Y'all can win more games with Flacco. Crazy part is O-line is giving him the time to get to his third read, and he still can't get it done. I'm saying, man, the offensive line did a great job today. Obviously Nabers is open 24/7. That first couple plays, like Nabers is open right away. Just give him the ball. Throw it right away. Get rid of the ball. Man, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it, man. Jones does it again. The refs cost us on. Oh, I scrolled all the way to the top. This is not the first time this happened either. This is not the first time it happened, man. Once again, appreciate y'all for joining up here in this post game, man. Make sure you like the stream if you're in here. Refs were garbage, Juke. Tell me, I'm saying, bro. Picking up flags should be a flag in itself. I'm gonna be honest. Refs that throw flags and pick them back up, something needs to get done. Banks getting burnt every game. I'm done. Teach Kayvon a top 5 pick to effing tackle. Now, Kayvon had a showing today. He had a sack. He was pressuring Dak. A couple missed tackles. It is unfortunate. I'm gonna be honest, but the guy 261 says he needs a tight end 1, a running back 1, a top 5 O-line. He needs to eat the right meal before breakfast, perfect weather, and maybe he can make a difference to win games. This is the stuff I'm talking about. This is what I feel like we need for Daniel Jones to succeed. And I'm going to be completely brutally honest with y'all, man. Is this roster ready to go to win a Super Bowl? No. This roster is not ready to win a Super Bowl. But if you don't believe that your quarterback can win you a Super Bowl, don't have him. That's how I feel. Our quarterback is not going to win us a Super Bowl. So at this point, play whoever it is. Now, I'm not saying to play Drew Lock. I'm not saying to play Tommy DeVito. All I'm saying is that this guy is not the guy. We're playing him this year because they have no choice. And honestly, they put themselves in this situation, and it might get them fired for it. Joe Shane and Brian Daboll might be out of here after this year because of this extension they gave Daniel Jones. And once again, I'm not here saying that Daniel Jones is the main reason we lost today. The point is that he doesn't make plays for us to win games. It doesn't happen. He hits the guy when he's wide open, but he can't make a throw to get him open. He cannot hit the deep ball. A lot of people are Daniel Jones lovers / haters. A lot of people don't like when Daniel Jones gets a lot of the flack, but let's be honest here, man. Who thinks that Daniel Jones did everything he could on that field to win this game and nothing could have been changed? Who thinks that? Like those deep balls should have been completed. They disrespected Kayvon with the rookie, shaking my head, 1 sack. At least he had a sack, though. Sometimes he has nothing. How's the basement feel? Let's go, Commander. Tyler. Too soon, man. Too soon, man. Appreciate you for tuning in, but too soon, man. This will be DJ's last year as a Giant. We know this. It should be, but the supporting cast on offense and defense isn't up to par either. I think he hit it right on the nail right there, man. Like I said, I'm not sitting here saying that DJ is the main reason we lose this game, but man, if DJ was the guy like some people say he is, we win this game. The amount of deep throws that should have been hit. We got guys reaching back for the ball. We're running this way. Have to reach back for the ball. Can't get any yak on the play. Sav saying Banks is disappointing me this year and Flott has impressed me. I think Flott, he's played decent for sure. Flott hasn't looked terrible, but I still don't believe he's a starting corner in this league. Banks continues to get riddled with the same issue. He's in position. He doesn't make a play on the ball. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't. There's so many different things. Banks on that touchdown that he gave up. I don't like that he was jogging. That's one. He was jogging after CD was at the 20-yard line, which is ridiculous. But why are you leaving him one-on-one with CeeDee Lamb? Why? CeeDee Lamb is a top 3 receiver, top 5 receiver in this league right now. You can't have him one-on-one with CD. You can't. Daniel can't throw the ball deep. That means it's time to move on. It feels like the Cowboys offense was struggling when the Giants showed 2 high safeties, but K gets 0 push to disrupt Dak. Let's be honest. I mean, a lot of people are bringing up Kayvon. Burns, what was Burns doing this game? Did Burns make any noise this game? I think Kayvon had more of a showing than Burns. Y'all let me know. I think Kayvon had more of a showing than Burns for sure. Daniel Jones did everything he could, but he did miss some deep balls and guys dropped a lot of passes. I agree that he did everything he could. And I'm here to say that it's not good enough. It's not good enough. That makes him 1-13 in primetime games. 1-13. Man. If y'all been with me for a while, man, y'all know when DJ was playing good in 2022 with subpar talent, man, I was on the DJ bandwagon. I really was. But we got him at O-line. We got him wide receiver 1. What is it? What is it now? What is it? Hey, man, I had to give you trust me. I knew we were done the moment we lost to y'all, Tyler. Let's be honest, because the Giants have owned the Commanders for the past couple of years, and it's looking like a changing of new tides, and I'm not happy to see it. Let's let the Commanders have themselves a quarterback, and the Giants are here. We should have went for it after halftime. I think that right there was a momentum killer. And now, granted, these other times in the game, they were driving and some flags were popping off and pushing them back. But overall, it's 4th and 3, 4th and goal, and you settle for the field goal. For me, that just said it all, man. We're settling for field goals, expecting us to win. We're not the Commanders, and we're not playing the Giants. You can't win with just straight field goals. That's not how this works. It's not how this works. Tidgy, what's going on? He says, I love Nabers, but that last drop killed us. I don't blame DJ for this loss. I blame the drops. I also think Banks hasn't played good either. Once again, man, I don't think nothing can defend his deep balls in this game. Deep balls that should have been had. That's the problem. There ain't no drops on those deep balls. Those deep balls should have been had. And if severely underthrown. Slayton twice. Nabers once. Sick. It's sick, man. We're still getting ready to DJ. Let's be real. When is the year we finally beat Dallas? Edward, I'm looking for the same thing, man. I'm going to be honest, man. A lot of us, I think, thought we had a chance, especially what we showed after the Browns. The Cowboys are not the Browns. That's one. But I don't leave this game thinking that the Browns are. I don't leave this game thinking that the Cowboys are this great team. I really don't. I just look at it like, man, we can't get anything going. This offense is still sputtering, and we can't get in the end zone. We can't. This is two weeks now, 3 weeks now, 3 out of 4 weeks without. I'm sorry, I jumped the gun on that. I was gonna say 3 out of 4 weeks, no touchdowns. Week 2 we scored a touchdown. We didn't kick no field goals. But 2 out of 4 weeks, man, no touchdowns. That's not a good. It's not a good recipe right there for a winning team. To win football games, you might have to score touchdowns. How didn't the Giants realize that yet? This effing sucks. I'm right with you, man. I work with 2 Cowboys fans at my job. Listen, the Cowboys are one of the most popular teams. I work with a couple Cowboys fans too. I was not talking crap all week, but I'm going to be honest. I was saying that we should have won this game. Jaden is him. Listen, Jaden Daniels. I texted, and I think, Tyler, you came from Rio's channel, I believe. So shout out to you. I texted Rio after I saw that touchdown. I said, man, y'all got one. Jaden Daniels, everyone was talking about how he's not able to throw the ball. Man, he could throw the ball. He just didn't get there yet. Stop crying. Kung Fu, you talking to me, man? Are you talking to me? Stop crying. We still haven't scored a touchdown at home. Sick. Cowboys are a good team. I'm assuming that's what you're trying to say. I don't walk away from this game thinking that the Cowboys are a good team, man. I really don't. It is what it is. Say what you want. I'm crying. Tissues. Say what you want, man. Overall, once again, 20-15. You should have beat us by more. You did beat us, but once again, I don't walk away thinking that the Cowboys are a good team. I believe next year when we get Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe, I don't know, man. He reminds me of kind of like Anthony Richardson. Kind of reminds me of Anthony Richardson. And I say that because Anthony Richardson isn't there as a passer right now. The Cowboys are garbage. Had they been playing the Jets, they would have lost by 14 plus. The Giants are just not the team. 5 wins, maybe. Kung Fu saying so. Like I said, man. Like I said, the Giants have a lot of things to work on. Have a lot of things to change. Yes, the score makes it look a lot more closer than it actually was. The score makes it a lot closer than it was. It didn't feel that close because it just felt like this Giants offense was not going to get the ball rolling. That's how it feels, man. That's how it feels. Once again, I said it after we lost to the Commanders. Shouldn't have lost that game, but I said it after we lost to the Commanders. If there's anything I'm watching this season for, is for Malik Nabers. And man, am I glad we have Malik Nabers, because if we didn't, I don't know what I would be rooting for. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what I'd be rooting for, man. I'm always rooting for the team, but Malik Nabers doing his thing continues to show that he's going to be, it don't matter what DB's on the other side, man. And shout out to, I don't want to give a shout out to Trayvon, but shout out to Trayvon. You know, when Nabers is over there, they weren't really looking his way. Maybe that's Daniel Jones' problem. But Malik Nabers will continue to get his. Daboll will scheme it up properly to get this man good looks, and it's a matter of DJ hitting him. He hit him a lot of times. I think he had 12 catches on the day, and that last one would have been insane. On that 4th and 6 would have been insane. But instead, he's walking away concussed. The Giants have an L, and here we are, man. I'm in no way a Daniel Jones lover or hater, but when you're making $40 million, we actually have a decent offensive line, which I haven't seen in so long. DJ needs to be better. You could argue it's a good offensive line right now, man. Pass protection-wise. You didn't see Daniel Jones running for his life like last year. When again, we are going to get Malik. Sorry, y'all. It's late, and I'm upset. We're going to get Malik Nabers injured. That's exactly what I was thinking about in the last play. And there was one tackle where his leg was kind of stuck, and he got hit down low. I got worried after that one. So I see you're Quinn Ewers kind of guy. Hey, is this listen, I'm not going to be that guy, but I'm going to be honest, man. I like Cam Ward. I like Shador. Jalen Milroe, maybe. I don't know. I just don't have the greatest feeling about Jalen. But I would be, until I see it happen, a.k.a. the Giants taking a black quarterback, I almost don't see it happening until they do. That's not nothing on me. That's on the Giants front office. That's all I'm saying. Commanders could beat the Cowboys the way they're playing. 100%, Tyler. 100%. If your defense can stick around in the game and your offense can score points, which y'all can, most definitely. Good game, bro. 2-2, better than 1-3, but GG's. Listen, Kung Fu. No hate around here for sure. Good game regardless for sure. And the Cowboys own us. Cowboys own us. When will it end, y'all? When will it end? The last time Dak lost to the Giants, 2016, I was a sophomore in high school, y'all. That might show a little bit of my age. I was a sophomore in high school the last time Dak. I was a sophomore. I was a sophomore in high school the last time Dak lost to the Giants, man. Sick. Everyone that wasn't a Giants fan had the Cowboys blowing us out, but the final score was 20-15. He's a beast. I can't lie about that. Talking about Nabers. Lamar was good. He said drop balls and refs paid off. What else is new? Prime time always seen something sticky, man. At least my college team is good. Edward, what's your college team, man? Let me know. I like Cam Ward a lot, too. Shador doesn't have good sportsmanship, though. I don't care about sportsmanship. I'm going to be honest. I know a lot of people do, and I know a lot of people don't like it from the looks. And you could argue, guys like we don't expect Mara to, sign off on a bad sportsmanship quarterback. I know that, but the same reasons why Micah Parsons was getting passed on and stuff. Give me Micah Parsons every day out of the year. That face mask is a horrible call. The refs were really trying to rig it for their parlays. So much, man. So much. I want to see Diggs and Malik go against each other more. I agree. But for sure, Diggs is obviously the guy that you don't want to throw against, especially with, the backup DBs that were on the other side of the ball. And they're moving Nabers into more favorable matchups. I was in high school, too, the last time when Dak lost to the Giants. Sick work, man. I'm a Longhorns fan, but I root for Army, too. Arch Manning, the next Giants quarterback, man. Arch Manning. So, yeah, y'all. Yeah, man. The Giants lose. They fought a 1-3. And let's be honest, man. Looking ahead on the schedule, yes, did we have this Cowboys game lined up as an L? We did. But we still needed to win this game. Yes, did we have us, maybe not having a winning record by now? Possibly. But that doesn't change the fact that we go out here and try to win games and we fall short every year. That doesn't change that fact, man. It does not change that fact. But overall, once again, man, when will it end? That will remain to be the number one question. Giants shocked me because they got way better, particularly on the defensive line. Man, I think y'all handled it well, though. We needed to get after them a lot more. Face mask was a bad call, but Giants beat themselves tonight. I'm not surprised. All those penalties. And do I think the refs were bugging? For sure, but all those penalties, I said in the preview when we were live yesterday, if the Giants want to win this game, they need to play clean football to win this game, man. It wasn't happening. It was not happening. Arch Manning, that's 2026 draft. I know it's so far away, bro. It's so far away. But still want it. Christopher, listen. Face red, droopy eyes. That might be my face right now. I'll be honest. Renard, what's going on? He said 5 more years. 5 more years of what? 5 more years of what? Because I know it's not Daniel Jones. I know it's not Daniel Jones. It was over as soon as Nabers was out the game. You can argue right after that play it was over, man. We just knew the defense weren't going to stop them on that first 3 downs. They ended up getting to stop it, and they missed a field goal. But, yeah. Renard says, when you will beat the Cowboys. No, man. We can't do another 5 years of this. It's been like 6 years already. Well, if you do the math, since 2016, carry the 4. It's been over 5 years. We can't do another one. We cannot do another one, man. We cannot do another one. It's a cold world, man. I'm sick right now. Because when will the Giants fix it? Will we ever beat the Cowboys? That remains to be unseen. Cowboys my team, but we're not going anywhere. Our run-stop defense is trash, but I'm just happy football's back. I'm out. Enjoy, guys. Kung Fu, appreciate you for joining in, man. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Appreciate you for hopping in here. But overall, once again, I don't like to sound like a hater. I just know that the Cowboys are going to collapse eventually. But needless to say, the run-stop defense might not be as trash as y'all think, man, because they couldn't get us going. King Ricky, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I'm sad, too. Let me, I rose to see a little bit. Now it's covering my whole face. What about Burns and Hyatt? Burns is nowhere, and I thought we were actually going to use Hyatt again. We didn't. Hyatt might be right. It might be time to trade him. I'm still not on board for trading him. Excuse me. It's approaching midnight. Listen, I was hurricane prepping all day. I told you guys I live in Florida. The hurricane's supposed to hit today, and it hasn't been too bad over here. So we're live, so that's good. But yeah, man, Burns. Once again, I think people in the chat earlier were talking about KT. We got to talk about Burns a little bit, man. Because he hasn't shown that he's that top guy. He hasn't. Omega was good. He said, "What up, Juke? I didn't get the notification, my bad. All good, bro. All good, man. It's late. But we just here, man, ranting, talking about the reasons why we should have won this game and the reasons why we didn't. We just here ranting, man. Once again, I just wish my quarterback was a difference maker. I wish, man. Tidget was good. He said train stowed hand Slayton instead, probably for a 2047 7th rounder. You know, one day we'll reap the benefits, right? Wandale and Slayton were asleep at the wheel. Burns is the friendly pass rusher. Burns should be a lot more for $30 million a year. I'll say that, Lamar. Hyatt is garbage. Oh, man. Ricky, appreciate you said head up high. They look good, just couldn't close it out. Definitely starting back in the uptrend. This is the issue right here, man. This is the problem. There's a lot of times where it looks like the Giants almost had it. They almost had it. But you know what they say? Good teams find a way to win. Bad teams find a way to lose. The Giants find a new way to lose every week. We cannot return a kick without fumbling the ball. Singletary, I don't know what it is. Man always wants to fumble the ball. Can't get in the end zone. DB's getting cooked. I digress. I felt like Jones played good, but this team isn't enough. I feel like Jones isn't enough for this team. And you put that vice versa. That's how I feel. We needed this win to propel us. I agree. I mean, if we win this game, we're 2-2 after 4 games, which I had us 2-2 after 4 games. I had us beating Minnesota. I had us beating the Commanders and losing the next 2. 2-2 and beating the Browns and the Cowboys, we would have felt all right. Instead, we're 1-3, and it's not looking bright. It is not looking bright. This game is this year's equivalent to the Bills game last year. The Bills game was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, man. But I agree. As in winnable, should have been had for sure. Christopher says facts. Jones puts a ceiling on this team. Darian, I think you're speaking nothing but facts. And this is the craziest thing. I know Daniel Jones tore his ACL. I don't want to sound inconsiderate. I tore my ACL myself. I know a little bit about it. But I will say, excuse me. Sorry, it is late, y'all. He used to be able to hit the deep pass. That's what gets me about Daniel Jones. Look at his rookie tape, and I know the rookie tape was a long time ago, but don't even look at the rookie tape. Think about when John Ross was on this team. This man was throwing it deep to John Ross. He had a deep ball ability a bit. Now he just seems completely off. I don't know if it's the timing. I don't know if it's the arm strength. All I know is he's not able to hit these deep plays. And before, I felt like with Slayton. Think about how many times Slayton was able to get one. Now he can't get it. Now we can't get it, man. We can package Gray and Hyatt for a 3rd-round draft pick, man. I don't think Gray ain't good for nothing right now, Omega. Both were on prime time, too. I was just talking about this, Stephen. I don't know if you said it before I said it, but Jones had a good deep ball. What happened? That's what I'm saying. Where did it go? My man was launching it downfield at one point. Where did it go? Where did it go, man? I'm just speechless, man. I'm speechless. So once again, man, the more I think about it, the more upset I'm going to be. All I know is I just don't know when the Giants will finally get it done against the Cowboys. It remains to be unseen. Sick work, man. Sick work. Appreciate y'all for being here, man. Once again, say what's up in the chat. If you're in here, say what's good in the chat. We read every single chat. Like up the stream. We're pushing this content out there. Make sure you like the stream. And if you're new, subscribe, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Justin, appreciate you. Said one day we're going to get it one day. One day. Hyatt wasn't hungry for that last play. He's not a game closer. Big facts. Lamar, appreciate you saying, well, power comes from his legs. He can't drive the ball anymore after surgery. That could be the case. And I'm saying, like, you know, I know he tore his ACL, but, man, it just looks off completely, man. Danny Dimes, more like Danny can't throw the ball more than 10 yards. Just might be that. King Ricky, like the stream, y'all. Listen, what this says right here, like up the stream, man. Like up the stream if you haven't already. But once again, let's talk about the good. Malik Nabers continues to be a star. Hopefully this concussion does not leave him out for too long. You know, we do have a 10-day layoff before the next game against the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. So hopefully Nabers is good by then. The defense was bend, don't break. No turnovers, but they were bend, don't break. Held it down for a little bit. That's about it. The offensive line looked good. I'll give him that. The offensive line looked good. Micah Parsons made Andrew Thomas look foolish on a certain run play, but other than that, not too much from Micah Parsons. Too many penalties, too many bad plays, not enough to get it done. Dallas Cowboys are now 2-2 and will continue to win as the Dallas Cowboys, America's NFL team. Go Cowboys, DC for life. The Cowboys Nation, love them boys for life. Daniel, appreciate you for stopping by. I will catch you guys on the couch in the playoffs. We need to get Lacey from LSU at wide receiver to play opposite of Nabers and a QB. Might need to. Is it too soon to start another QB? Listen, I think it is a little bit too soon, and I'm going to be honest. I don't think Daniel Jones' play has been that bad to warrant switching it. Some may argue, you know, Drew Lock may be better at the D ball, but I think everything else he's not going to be better at than Daniel Jones. What do you lose? Who knows? What do you lose? Might not be a lot, but man, sometimes I just feel like you have no life, man. With our QB, the O-line looks much improved. I touched on that, Lamar. The O-line looks a lot better, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Quick little post game. I'm gonna go ahead and record my post game reaction video now. I'll probably have that out tonight right after I'm done recording it. But appreciate y'all for stopping by. We might go live tomorrow. But stay tuned for more videos to come. Appreciate y'all for joining up. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll catch you guys whenever the Giants beat the Cowboys. Might it be never.